This is Canada you will never see on social media. This is Canada many African migrants will never put out on social media. This video is a video where people are looking for jobs in Canada. And let me tell you, people here are not even assured of this job. Only few will be selected. Possibly the few that will be selected are not even in this crowd. A lot of people are jobless in Canada right now. And the funny part of those things is that this crowd you are seeing here, most of them are foreign students. People from Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, Nigeria, other African countries that are foreign students. And this is Canada. Our people in Africa sold their property to come and see. That's why I tell you people out there is no need of you selling your houses, selling your properties, if you have any, just to migrate to Canada. A lot of them you are seeing on this line are being fed from the money they are brought from home. I have two friends that are living in Canada right now, two foreign students. Two of them are being sustained by their parents back home in Nigeria. If their parents don't have money, I wonder what will be their fate. They have lived in Canada. One have lived in Canada for 3 years now, no job. The other one has lived in Canada for 1 year and 6 months, no job. All their bills are being paid from Nigeria, both their tuition and everything. They are living in Canada. Right now, their parents are even exhausted and tired. They don't know how they will keep doing this thing. And the parents are saying if they cannot continue paying, that means they will have to come back to Nigeria. And you that is watching this video, this is Canada, you are selling your property to come and see. Some of you have good job back home, but just that you have the quest to get more. I want more. I need more. I need more. You think that leaving all those things back home and selling it off and travel to Canada is an everlasting solution to you. I'm sorry to tell you, this is Canada you will see after selling that your property at home. This is Canada you will meet after selling your properties and coming to there with student route. If you still have your property and you are planning to come to abroad, don't sell it. Look for cheaper route. Look for cheaper route. It's not a guarantee that you will succeed in abroad. A lot of African people are homeless and unemployed in abroad right now. Some of them don't have the courage to come out on social media to say it. The reason why I'm bringing out this video is to show you the life they don't want to show you. To show you the life, and our African brothers and sisters are hiding away from you. Whenever we talk about unemployment in Africa, we think that Africa is the only place where we have unemployment. A lot of people are unemployed in Western country. So please stop giving yourself the feeling that once you left your country and travel to abroad, definitely you are gonna find job. Do research, you will discover that many countries on earth right now are having statistics high rate of unemployment, including that your dream so country. So are you sure you're gonna secure a job there? Please, people now are leaving Canada. People that sold their properties to come to Canada, some of them are leaving Canada. And this is what you will never see on social media. For some of us, that's whenever I say, oh, don't sell everything you have back home to come to abroad, they will tell me, why are you still there? Why are people still there? Please, the reason why I'm saying this thing is for you to learn from others. But if you don't want to learn, maybe you will learn from hardware. And this is Canada. This is Canada. I know my friend that just left Canada back to Nigeria. He just came down to Nigeria to set up his businesses and investment. He is tired of staying in Canada. The worst of it all is unemployment. Canada right now, if you lose your job, to get another job will be very hard on you. People that live in Canada will testify. Right now, tech companies, all these companies in Canada are lifting people up. They are laying people up like where they are discarding dustbins. So please, don't think that once you land in Canada, definitely you have a lot of jobs to choose from. You have a lot of options to choose from. Right now, even carer, dishwasher in Canada can only be getting through referee. And there is this trend that is going on in Canada. If you don't have referee, forget about it. When we were in Africa, we think that Africa is the only country that can give you job without referee. Oh, they need referee to give you job. If you think that is only happening in Africa, come to Canada. Canada will show you that all those things that you think that is happening in Africa is also happening there. Right now, I have 3 of my friends in Canada. The other one is in Vancouver. The other one is in Ottawa. The other one is also in Vancouver too. 3 of them, because of referee, they have never get any job. And you can imagine, in a country where you are new, who do you know that can refer you? Do you know anybody there? Please, it's not easy. People there are seeing a lot. It's just that some of them don't want to say it. And I'm here right now telling you some hidden things that are happening there that our African people there don't want to share to you. If you want to sell your property, think twice. If you want to borrow money, think twice. I heard that a lot of people borrow money from bank, from this well-established institution that can lend you money. And with the hope that once you land in your so-called dream country, you start paying it. I'm very sorry. You might be disappointed because I have one person that went to UK. This guy traveled to UK student route. Last 3 years, he has been persuading his family to borrow money from loan institution. And the family were skeptical about the whole issue. But this guy keep persuading. And you know, African parents, some of them can go any extent just to meet up their bills. They can do anything just to make sure that their children are comfortable. Their family have no option than to borrow the money. And the agreement was that if they borrow the money, immediately he land in UK, under 8 months, he will pay up the money. And this money was 15 million naira. Then when dollar was in a good rate, it should be that kind about 20,000 pounds. That was the amount of money they borrowed. After paying this guy in tuition, after using the money to sort some of his travel bill, facilitate some travel expenses, this guy eventually got his visa and he traveled to UK. This guy has been in UK for 2 years now. He's not picking his family calls because the last time they called him and checked on him, and they were like, the people we borrowed money were are on our neck. There is nothing we can do. He told them that he's not even seeing it clear, that he's in an age of calling them to know if they can send some money for him from Nigeria so that he can be using it to feed, to hold himself, that he can survive there. That life was not the way he think it is. Now the family were like, this is not what we want to hear. And you know, African people, there is this pressure that comes from home. And after telling this guy that people that they borrow money were like, they're on their neck, they need to pay this money, the guy off his phone. They are not hearing from him. And many people that knows the guy where he's living are not tipping the family up, that they are straight on the street. He hadn't found any job. Life were not fair with him. A lot of stuff. And this is the guy that family borrow money from loan institution just to fund him to go to abroad. Now, they don't know what they are doing with their child. The child is in UK, very frustrated. Loan institutions are on their parents' neck. And now the parents have no option. Now the only option they have is to sell their family land to know if they can get this money. That is the situation the family find themselves. And you out there, the reason why I'm sharing this news is for you to learn 1 or 2 from this story. Because the family is about to sell their family land just to pay the money they used to send their child abroad. And this guy has been there 2 years to 3 years now, nothing to write home about. And this is the boy that promised their family, once I went there, 8 months, I have paid off this debt. This was the promise. And right now, things were not the same they planned. And this is that the guy have realized that abroad is not what I think it is. And that's why I tell you people out there, please don't sell your properties. Don't borrow. If you have the finance to fund it. And that's why I advise people follow cheap route, cheapest route. You see all these student routes, they are very expensive, very, very expensive. You spend a lot of money. And some people that spend that kind of money, the money they put in there, they have been in the country 5 years, they have never recovered it back. Please, even if you want to migrate, look for cheap route. You see this student route, is very expensive. Some of the money they put in this student route, some of them you can use this money to set up a good business in Africa and start living nice. But some of our people, because of our abroad syndrome, we put everything in our abroad journey and we end up being stuck up in our